Do you look at Google reviews before you spend your hard-earned money? Of course you do. You probably look up restaurants, plumbers, handymen before you ever make a decision. Do you think the consumer's doing the same thing before they pick their real estate agent? Of course they are. Hi, I'm Mark Hiller with the Hiller Group, brokered by eXp Realty, and I'm going to cover the best strategies and tips for you to request reviews during your next real estate transaction. Ask for reviews early and often. What's early? As soon as you go under contract. This is when your client's the happiest. This is when they're the most willing. As soon as you give them the great news that they are under contract is an excellent time to ask for that review. Here's a little insider tip that I did early on in my career that took me from 0 to 100 reviews very quickly. I had a form that I had the client sign that said, I agree to give Mark Hiller a review prior to closing. I'd have them sign this agreement when we were going under contract, so that way I could pull it out later and hold them accountable if I needed to go ahead and get that review. This, again, led to 0 to 100 reviews very quickly early in my career. Here's the next tip. If you do not get that review as soon as you go under contract, there's 3 other crucial times to ask. Right after a good home inspection, right after a good appraisal, and right at final walkthrough. That's when they're the happiest. I am not a fan of waiting until closing day to ask for the review. Too many things can go wrong from the time you went under contract to closing to be able to get that good review. The other thing is closing day is a very busy day. The last thing on their mind is filling out that review for Mark. They're more worried about packing, unpacking, painting, doing all the things that come with a big move. But if you do not get that review during the transaction process, there is a time you can ask for it after, and that's 30 days after closing, right? Wait till 30 days after closing, reach out and say, hey, how's the new house? How did the move go? How do you like the neighborhood? And then slide in there. Hey, by the way, I was going through your file and I noticed we never got that review we talked about, right? I'm going to go ahead and send over the link now. If you could please fill that out at your earliest convenience. This way I can go ahead and close out your file on my end. Okay? And there's 2 other hacks for getting a lot of reviews early on. Maybe there's somebody that you showed a bunch of houses to and they decided to rent. You still gave them great service. Reach out to them. Ask them to fill out that review for you, right? Also, too, reach out to your vendors and your family. They can write a review to your character and to your work ethic, right? That will help consumers lead them in the right direction. As long as they're honest reviews about you and about who you are, those can always help build your business. So again, in closing here, I hope these hacks and tips help you get more Google reviews, because I guarantee more Google reviews showing up there on Google will lead to more business, more direct calls down the road. If I can ever help you in your real estate business, hit me up, send me a DM, happy to help.